Damn!
Yes, you like my little volley-style pants, don't you? Because they're original and different, and people don't usually wear them. And that's a perfect intro for this week's episode of How to Make a First Impression that gets you noticed by all those sexy ladies. Oh, yeah. This week we're going to talk about style and clothing. Now, I've never been a really big dude, telling everybody you got to dress super nice, buy the fancy shoes and jeans and... No. I've always just been talking about it's all about your energy and how you are and the impression that you make and just be you, and it really doesn't matter about the clothes. And I'm still going to stick to that about 90%, but I still want to mention it because it can make a difference. Number one thing, have clean clothes, guys. Don't have like ice cream stain or like ketchup on your clothing. Cameraman's looking at me like, Sasha, you do that all the time. It's true. Once in a while, I pig out and I got a little stain on my face, and it's actually a compliment to my skills because I've literally gotten dates and stuff with girls with food on my face, and then I realized it, and I'm messaging them later, like, I had food on my face. They're like, yeah, but you're really cool, so it doesn't matter. And I was like, wow, that's amazing. Food on my face still worked. Just look in the mirror before you go. Don't have stuff on your face. You got to get someone to like trim your eyebrow. Sometimes, like, listen, if I don't pay attention to it, I'll get one of these guys like growing out there. I'll have nose hairs, like, just like they're like I'm talking to a girl one video and there's like nose hairs like, hey, look at me, how's it going, look at me, and I'm like, wow, that's what happens when you get older. You got hairs coming out here. So just do the basics. Trim this. You check out your nose hair once in a while. Don't have food on your face or on your clothes. And when it comes to clothing, definitely you don't have to spend lots of money on clothes to be like flashy and stuff. That would be inauthentic unless you actually are a business guy and that's how you dress. Absolutely makes no sense. Whatever like is the expression of you, that should be what you're wearing. So for me, like, I just like really comfy pants. And even though it's like weird and everyone's like, like, what is this? What are these weird pants you're wearing? They're just happy for me. They're comfortable for me. My balls are loose. I aired out. I love it. And they're really funky. And I just like crazy, colorful things like this. So I wear it because that's just what I like to wear. A lot of guys see me and I'll wear funny t-shirts with slogans on them, like just silly things or my favorite shows or expressions or whatever. And I've had guys say, oh, well, bro, why don't you wear like a nicer shirt? And I'm just like, because it's my personality. I like to joke around. I like Rick and Morty.
Lick my balls. Yeah, say that all the time.
I want to wear a Rick and Morty shirt with a funny slogan on it because it's like comedy is a big part of my life. I do stand-up comedy. I teach stand-up comedy therapy workshops. It's who I am. It's an expression of who I am. Just like if I, wear a shirt about consciousness or about my spiritual podcast or whatever, I just like getting that message out. So people are like, oh, cool, okay, that's what he's about. It's what I'm about, right? And me expressing what I'm about is a lot more important than just making a first impression or dressing to impress. Being authentic and comfortable in my own skin, including what I'm wearing, that's the most important thing. So keeping that in mind, if you can find a piece of clothing that's a little bit different or interesting, like the pants or some shirt that's interesting or just anything that's a bit of a conversation starter, even if it's just like a crazy hat that's really funky and people are like, oh, that's a really cool hat. Whatever it is, it's interesting because it's a conversation piece. It can be, it can start a conversation, and actually people who like you, dudes or beautiful girls who might actually like you, they have a reason to start a conversation with you. If you're dressed like everyone else, it's like, there's just no reason. So you're actually making it easier for other people to connect with you by having something that stands out a little bit. And that's it. It doesn't have to be crazy. It doesn't have to be expensive. Just be you, do you, but put a little bit of effort in and get this food crumbs off your face. So I did a little experiment with my buddy James Marshall years ago where he put on my clothes and kind of did my high energy, get crazy game run and jumping in front of women. And I was like super cool and stuff. And I put on his shades and his nice sweatshirt and his jeans and his boots. And I got to be honest with you guys, I got a lot of looks wearing his clothes. I was walking down the street and I literally saw women just looking at me like, yep. So it does make a difference if you dress to impress, but I'll always stick with authenticity. Just dressing the way I want to be to just, be who I am, express the cleanest, clearest, like this is who the fuck I am, this is what I'm doing in this world. That is always the most important thing, but put a little bit of energy into it. If you make an effort, women do notice. And they know you're not homeless when you come up to them. So it's pretty good. So that's the tip of the week. I got a couple extra little juicy bits. I put in a little special something for you. It's in the link below if you want to grab that. Other than that, if you're not subscribed, subscribe to the video. Share it. Send it to your friends. Like the video. Well, I'm doing it for free. Hook a brother up. If you really, really want to get good at first impressions and communicating with women and doing everything and becoming a socially free beast that can just express himself wherever he wants, whenever he wants, guess what? I teach social freedom and social freedom for dating workshops all the time, all around the world. And so does my team. Click on the link below, check out our schedule, and hopefully I'll see you in the flesh very soon. Ciao for now.
I mean, the exercises we did really push you to go outside your comfort zone. But once you're finished with it, you feel amazing. So I really couldn't recommend this enough, and I hope everyone does it. Everyone should do it, and if you don't do it, you're really missing out.